I think that's why it's so important to have a business coach or have a life coach or personal development coach. He can really see your blind spots and see where you can't see. And maybe those blind spots are holding you back. Someone was listening to this and they're thinking about getting a business coach, but they're not quite enrolled enough yet. What would you say to them?
I would say there is nothing more valuable than having someone who is trained to hold a space for you to work through. The role of a coach is that they know how to recognize when you're being stopped. They know what questions to ask to prompt that introspection, and they can hold space for you to talk through stuff and try out solutions. You know, it's not therapy. It's not a space for you to, dump all of the stuff you've got going on. It's a space where you can work with someone to come up with solutions, to see your blind spots, to see your limiting beliefs and work out together what to do to move through them. I think financially it can be daunting for a lot of people, especially just starting up, to work one-to-one with a business coach. But there are so many coaches out there that offer, 4-week, 6-week, 8-week group coaching programs. I do about 2 of those a year with various different coaches focused on a particular thing that I need support with. And then sometimes I will pay for some extra one-to-one time with those coaches, but it will be a case of identifying what program do I need at this point? Where do I need support? Do I meet a coach who I think I could really do with some of their energy right now? And so, I've worked with about 7 or 8 different coaches, maybe more over the years, done, multiple different personal development programs. And I really notice the difference of when I am in a space where I have that structured support versus when I don't. And when I don't have that structured support, that is when I start to get back in my own head again. And I start to ruminate on stuff and my limiting beliefs start to come up. Whereas if I'm in a space where we're having these really positive conversations, we're having these discussions, we're working to actively uncover, where are the negative feelings at the moment? Where am I feeling stopped? What's not working? Examine why it's not working. Look at what alternative action I can take. If I haven't got someone prompting me to do that, then I get lost. I go back into that ground state and I lose my sense of perspective, and I get, overcome by all of those day-to-day details again, and I'm juggling all of those balls again. So I think it's vital for that sense of perspective and recapturing that sense of expansion.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching this clip. To watch the full episode, click here. And if you want more awesome content like this to help you soar to new heights and break your limiting beliefs, don't forget to subscribe.